welcome to Working with Zabbix Part 2 Templates. In the last video, we talked about Zabbix architecture and components like proxies, database, and Zabbix agent as well. And also we talk about how we can create a host, items and graphs, and how we can create an action. But we had to create a network device one by one, and we have to create item for each host item by item. So what do we have here? Here we have a Zabbix server which is monitoring router 1 and monitoring different items. In this video, we want to talk about what is the disadvantage of using fixed SNMP OID. What is the fixed SNMP OID? Here we have a router which has different items. Each items use fixed SNMP OID which created by us in the last video. So what is the disadvantage of fixed SNMP OID? Also, we want to talk about Zabbix templates. What is the Zabbix templates? Why we should use Zabbix templates? And also we use Zabbix templates for SNMP. So let's jump in. At the moment, we can monitor R1 and different resource in R1. For example, if we want to monitor interface 1, we have to monitor two different items. One items for incoming traffic and at least one item for outgoing traffic. So it seems if we have a switch, for example, with 48 ports, we have to monitor 96 different items. And also in the large enterprise environment, when we have 500 switches, we have to monitor at least 48,000 items. What does it mean? In with a previous approach, we have to insert or created these 48,000 items manually, and it takes time. It's impossible in a large environment. And one thing more, this is one of SNMP OID for one of my devices. This is MIB name, and this is OID, SNMP OID. Please take a look how many SNMP OID we have only for one network device. For example, let me find something. Here, this is for CPU idle. Let me search this one. So what we are monitoring is only one of these SNMP OID. More example, host list, items, for example, this one. I don't copy the net interface number, so control home. You can see this is only one interface, interface 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So it takes time if you want to add manually all of these SNMP OID. Now sometimes it's impossible. So we should have some way to monitor network device and servers automatically. How? We use templates. What is the templates? Templates is a set of entities or objects which can be um, which can be applied to multi-host in the same time. What does it mean? Entities like, for example, items, triggers, and graphs, and so on. For example, here we have a couple of hands as a template for this guy. So we can only attach this hand to this body. We have a couple of shoes. We have a couple of legs, for example, and so on. So the templates is a set of entities can be applied to multiple hosts. So you can use the default and pre-installed templates here in the configuration templates. We have a couple of templates here, and also if you need more templates, you can go here and download new templates provided by Zabbix, and also you can create a new template for yourself. So there are several types of templates which provided by Zabbix and use SNMP. For example, templates SNMP for Windows, template SNMP for Linux, for network device. So it's easy to use. What should we do? First, for example, for router 1, we go to templates and select the templates we want to use. For example, select network device, add. Okay, in the macros we should say please use. In the macros we should say add please use this SNMP. Which SNMP? Assurance section SNMP. This SNMP. And it means please use this SNMP for all items. Update. So please recheck. Template, network device, macros. Okay, everything is okay. So you can see immediately items change from 6 to 12. So in the network discovery, I want to change the update interval because I want to show you the result as soon as possible. In the items as well, I'll change the update interval. You don't have to do it, well, I'll do it because I want to show the result to you as soon as possible. For description 16. Okay, so after a while we'll see that the host, how many items host R1 will have, and how many graph, and so on. Okay, it takes time. So what we did, what did we do? First, add the template for network device. This template created by Zabbix itself. You can find this in the template network device SNMP for device. You can see this template has 6 items, 0 graph, 2 applications, and so on. You can change these templates. For example, here you can create a clone from this template and change it to a new templates. Okay, So after a while you can see the items expand to 100, more than 100 items, a lot of items. These items will be discovered automatically by Zabbix, and we have a couple of graphs. These are provided by Zabbix as well, so we can go to monitoring graph, and for R1 for example we have a couple of graphs here. So there is no traffic yet, but after a while you will see. Anyway, so with this solution we can add templates to Zabbix to use the Zabbix template for monitoring the network device like R1 and so on. And so what is the disadvantage of these templates? These templates has no facility or items for monitoring the CPU and memory. So what should we do? Here templates, nope, here templates, network, where are you? Ah, here. In items we have nothing for CPU and processor, but Zabbix has another SNMP templates for processor, but unfortunately by default there is no items here. So what we can do is create a column. I change it to Cisco dash or hyphen Cisco. Okay, add. We have another processor, SNMP processor with 0 items here. I go to items and I create new items and copy SNMP for this processor, template processor. So that was for CPU idle. Okay, create CPU idle. It's SNMP2 OID, the key exactly like that. Okay, without the space. What is the SNMP community? I say please use this macro as a SNMP community. So update interval every, I don't know, 10 seconds, every 5 seconds for showing you the result as soon as possible. Again, second, CPU usage, it's SNMP version 2, this one, copy paste SNMP and use this macro as a community string for your SNMP. No space here, 5-second interval. Okay, so we can create a graph for this. Create a graph, CPU load, use this type of graph, add both of them, green for idle, red for usage. Okay, good. So what do we have here? We have a SNMP processor with 2 items and 1 graph. So we can go to host and router 1 and say please use this new SNMP which I've created now. Update, done. Okay. Oh, CPU load is already exist. Wow. Why? Because we have CPU load in the items. So let's change the name of items. CPU idle template. CPU usage template and graph CPU load template. Okay, update again. We can go to host R1 template, select, please use this one, add, update. Okay, so what did we do? We create we fixed the SNMP template SNMP processor and create new one. But another issue is by default there is no template for monitoring the memory here. It's easy again. I clone this one, template memory Cisco, add. So we have another template here. I want to create two items again. So memory free from template, it's capital SNMP version 2, this one without the space, and as for community, use this one. Easy. Yes, yes. 5 seconds for interval. New one, memory usage from template to memory usage. And this one, 5 seconds, add, and I can do graph, create a new graph. It's memory load template. Again, both of them should be selected. Green for free, red for use, add, and we can go to configuration, host, R1. Hey R1, please use our template. Very good. So let's go and see what do we have. Okay, we are monitoring the router by CPU load template or CPU load we have created before, and also for memory there is no data yet, and memory here. After a while you will see the memory template will have the data as well. So it's done. Let's do it for R2 and R3 as well. For R2 configuration, host, create new host. R2, it's templates. There is no agent at SNMP interface. What was the 202? 192.168.1.202. For R2, it's template. Please use SNMP Cisco, processor Cisco, and SNMP device. Add for the macro equals as I'm not sure what is SNMP node though. Let me check. Show run section SNMP. Hmm? Hmm. It's CBT for all as well. Okay, update done for R3. R3 network, its template SNMP 192.168.1.203. Let me be sure, 203. And templates, please use memory, network device, and CPU for Cisco. Select for macro. It's probably CVT for all, hopefully. Okay, so in the discovery, okay, it's for R1, for R2. In the discovery, I decreased the update interval for R3. Okay, after a while you will see. Okay, in the monitoring, in the graphs, and you see we have a data here. We have R2, the template haven't applied. The templates haven't applied yet completely, but after a while you will see when it happens. Why we have no discovery for R3? Because we have no templates. Okay, this one, and this one. Add for macro. Okay, update. Yes, we have. Okay, for items, let's reduce the update interval for them. 16 update interval 60, only for having the result as soon as possible. Oh, okay, different items. You can change all of these interval, or even you can change this interval from templates. Maybe you go here, for example, for network interface device, in items you can change the default update interval if you want. So where's my pen? Okay, tick. So what is a discovery? What is a discovery? Discovery rules. Discovery rules is a tool which help us to discover discover the resource and interface and what you want to monitor on network device automatically. It means discovery rules will discover the network device automatically. This is the responsibility or task of discovery rules. Okay, so let's monitor servers. Okay, I was installing server, I forgot everything. Hostname, Linux, SRV1. For user, what? CBT for all, account CBT for all, password CBT for all, CBT for all. Yes, use weak, no. And what about the Windows? I was installing in Windows. Oh, completely forgot. Sorry. Okay, I will install my operating system on virtual machine, and I'll come back. Let me pause the video now. Bye for now. Okay, installation is done in Linux, and for Windows, okay, it's done as well. Okay, good. What do we have here? R2 CPU network interfaces, and R3 CPU network interfaces, memory, everything is monitoring by templates. Okay, configuring host, and now we have CBT for all. What was the password? I think CBT for all. CBT for all. Okay, yes. Ping yahoo.com. I want to be sure I'm connected to the internet. Yes, I am. Okay. So install app sudo apt get apt get install SNMP and SNMPD. CBT for all. Yes, I'm installing the SNMP here. So I'm using Ubuntu. By the way, you can use any distribution of Linux which you may want. Tick. I didn't do it, but anyway. Tick. Go to Linux environment. Okay. And sudo vi etc. etc. SNMP SNMPD config. Okay. First, comment this one, and uncomment this one, and then go to here, uncomment this one, CBT for all as a community string, more, no more, done, and sudo service SNMP restart. Yes. Okay. So we've installed SNMP services on Linux Server 1. Now we can go to Zabbix and host, create new host, Linux Server 1. What was the IP address of the server? Not the server, Linux server. ifconfig. It's 71, but it's not match our scenario. Okay, I'll change my scenario. It's 71, for example. If you want, you can change the IP address of the Linux. But anyway, here 71, so there is no agent. 192.168.171 template. In the templates, I say please use templates for Linux SNMP. SNMP OS Linux here. And for macros again, use CBT for all. It's done. Easy. Again, discovery. I reduce the update interval. And for items as well, I reduce this one. And I can wait. During this time, I can install SNMP on Windows. So go to Windows Server. Password I choose for my Windows. Okay, manage, add role and remove. Yes, role base, this server, not roles but features. We want to add SNMP device, add features, next, install. Easy to install. So during installation, this we can go and find Linux. Okay, 71 different items discovered by discovery rules, and also in monitoring graph. Oh, we don't have any data yet, but after a while. It takes time, but after a while. Okay, good. We can go back to Windows environment, not this one. You should wait. Okay, here installation succeed. Close. Okay. Now we can go to tools, services. We should have SNMP services in SNMP service in services console. SNMP. Oh, here SNMP services. Okay, here for recovery agent, trap, security. Okay, community, CBT for all. And who can receive these packets, or actually accept SNMP packet from where? 192.168.1.200, the Zabbix agent, the Zabbix server, I mean here. Oh, this is the Linux, by the way, Linux interface. So it's okay, and let have a trap. CBT for all. Add to mean trap destination 192.168.1.200. Oh, 1.1.200. Okay, it's done. For being sure, restart the service, sorry. Good. Again, in the host, create a host, Windows Server 1 or Windows SRV 1. templates, no agent, 192.168.1. What was the IP address? IP config 875. Okay, check the scenario. It's .75. 75 for templates. Select SNMP for Windows. Add for macros again. Use this one. CBT for all. Add for Windows discovery. Again, I'm reducing the update interval to have a result fast. And for items, networks in 60. Description 16, and the last one 16. Okay, list host. Now we can see that for Linux server we have 71 different items created by templates, 2, 3, and so on. Some of them are not supported, not important. Some of them are supported. For Windows, we should wait until the discovery will find the different items installed on Windows. Here it checked. Although I used Windows 2012 servers, you can now obviously you can use any different edition of Windows. I've talked about what is a discovery. Okay, now we can monitor network device like router, switch, and we can monitor the servers like Linux servers, Windows servers by using SNMP. But what if we don't want to use SNMP? Let me show you Windows server. Okay, items, about 200 items, about 200. So it means in the monitoring, in the graph, in the Windows. Ooh, this one for example, there is no data. Anyway, you will see that there for each items after a while we have data. So in the next video I'll show you how we can install and work with Zabbix agent, and what is the Zabbix agent, how we can download it, how we can install it, and with this Zabbix agent we can monitor the servers easily. I hope it's informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing this video. See you in my blog cbt4all.com.